Hey you guys, good morning. Happy Tuesday morning. I just wanted to jump on quick because I'm going to make a quick green smoothie, and it occurred to me that I wanted to remind you guys that it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so if you don't have a certain ingredient this week because you're getting there, you're getting your shopping lists kind of lined up, you're starting to incorporate certain things, but you don't have everything, don't stress about that, because perfectionism is sort of a culprit of stress, right? And stress raises our cortisol levels, and raising our cortisol levels, is no good for our health in general, and it actually increases your chances of having extra weight and, just health issues in general. So let go of perfectionism. I'm going to wing a green smoothie this morning. I wanted to also remind you guys to book your self-care. This is one of my favorite things to do during the challenge. Because, it is a challenge. It is not going to be necessarily easy the whole way through. Some of you have done lots of challenges with me, and this is like, oh yeah, I've been there, done that. And others of you, this is the first time. So, the reward is that you're going to feel great. Maybe you're going to lose a few pounds. Your energy is going to increase. Your immune system is going to be, boosted. But it's also just this feeling of, I did something challenging. I was a little bit out of my comfort zone. So one of the things that I really encourage you to do is to book self-care. And so it's springtime. It's a great time to do a pedicure. You can book that now, like for maybe next Thursday or Friday or Saturday, you know what I mean? Like, so it's towards the end of the week, and it's your, I did it. I deserve to reward myself. So and it would be ideally a non-food reward, meaning, food is, and toasting with a cocktail or something like that is great too, but that's not really the idea here. The idea is we're going to reward ourselves with maybe a massage, get your hair cut and some highlights or something like that, a pedicure, a day, if you don't want to spend extra money, that's okay too. Hot bath and self-massage and just taking a nap and chilling out and reading your favorite book or whatever brings you joy. Like for me, I cannot wait to start walking on the trail again. So that will be one of those rewards for me next week. So book your self-care, okay? So I'm gonna whip up a quick green smoothie. Again, I'm just going with what I have in my house, which is not much right now. In fact, I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's later today because I have to be in Towson. Anyway, so I'll show you some of the things that I'm gonna be shopping like this week. A little here, a little there, and get your Amazon list going. Like just order a few things from Amazon so you're stocking up. And when I don't have a lot of ingredients in my house, which happens quite a bit, I have bunches of, things in the cabinet here to pull from, because I put some of them out on the counter, like Terra Greens and, the superfood fruit mix, and some of these things are on your list. So when I don't have a stocked house of fresh groceries, then I still have these things that I can pull from. Okay, so I have a little bit of spinach left. I'm going to put that in. I have a bunch of bananas that are actually going bad. So what I recommend you do is, if you're getting bananas, they go bad pretty quickly, just like your avocados. Make sure if you're getting all of the avocados for the recipes that you get an assortment of, ripeness. You know what I mean? Your bananas, once they start to go a little brown, you put them in a freezer bag in the freezer and you make nice cream. Now, this is not on your list of recipes, but nice cream is just bananas. You do need a high-speed blender, and that's it. A little bit of coconut milk or something like that if you need it, but you can make ice cream, and it's incredibly delicious. So anyway, so I'm gonna put the spinach, the banana, whole banana, because I'm gonna work out this morning. I have a little bit of kefir left. If you're doing dairy-free next week, you don't want to use kefir because it is dairy, but it is a little easier, or actually a lot easier to digest for most people. I can't really do dairy. I didn't know it for years. I had all these issues with digestion. I didn't know why. Turns out it was dairy. When I stopped having dairy, I was like, oh my gosh, my stomach is so much better. Same with diet sodas. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe that I used to drink diet soda. I would have all these digestive issues because of things like dairy and diet soda, okay? Right? Don't do that. But anyway, this is the last of my kefir. That's the last I'm gonna have of that for the next, 10 days or so. But I do incorporate kefir because it's high in probiotics. So that's something that you could try. If you're not trying to be dairy-free next week, don't worry about it. This is coconut milk. So I use almond milk too. I like the Silk brand because it's non-GMO, and I like this So Delicious brand too. Again, this is organic. Just make sure it's non-GMO. Check your labels for this because you don't want GMO. You don't want crap. Just because it's gluten-free, just because it says, coconut milk or whatever, doesn't necessarily mean that it's not non-GMO. And we want to sort of avoid that, okay, for now. Not that you're going to get exposed to it every now and then. That's okay. Again, let go of the perfectionism. Okay, so for this morning, and I don't always put protein powder in because, there is protein in the spinach too. But I'm going to put a scoop of, because this is like my, I'm heading out the door. So this has to hold me until, like 11 or 12 o'clock. So this is the Sun Warrior. I think a lot of you ordered this on Amazon. I like the vanilla because, you know why? Because when it gives you just variety. The vanilla you can turn into chocolate with your raw cacao. You just put the vanilla in and a scoop of the raw cacao. And if you're wanting to do berry, then you add your berries, your blueberries, your strawberries. And a lot of times, and this is on your Amazon list too, I will add this. This is Navita's Natural Superfruit Mix. I will add that with this. So there's your berry option. That's what I do. But everyone's different. They have coffee flavored ones too. So if you're a coffee person and you're feeling like you're going to miss your coffee, get a coffee flavored protein powder. That's an option, right? And then spirulina is a great thing to add to on occasion. So since this is a green smoothie, and a lot of you know I'm all about the color, I don't like to mix berries with green. It just turns yucky color, and it tastes good, but it's not a good color. And so I'm not a big fan of like that muddy brown color. So if it's green, it's green. You can use pineapple, mango, banana to sweeten it. And I'm also going to put a little bit of this Terra Greens in because I love it. This is just a really supercharged smoothie. Again, this is just what I have in my house today because I don't have, I'm going to put in a little extra water, because I don't have a lot of other fixins. The groceries are a little picked clean today. This is what I have. Okay, lid, sorry, excuse me. I am using filtered water. I talk about this a lot in previous challenges because maybe you've never had your water tested, but I filter my water because I live on a piece of land that used to be a farm and there's high nitrates in the water. So if your body has to filter, the crap out, that is just a little bit more for your body to have to do. So that's why I use filtered water instead of just, straight from the tap here, okay? So, and even the dogs get filtered water. Okay, I'm gonna blend this up quick. Okay, so if you haven't already, make sure you get jars, mason jars. Grab a couple of these because then in the morning, you can see that I'm talking now, but when I'm in a hurry and I'm running out the door, this literally takes you 3 minutes to do. And so there's your to-go cup, for the car, and it's healthy, and you've got your fast food. And so when you're using the Vitamix too, and I know I put this link on the Amazon, these are not cheap. They're like $500. So this was a big investment for me, and I think I was saying yesterday, I'm not a big gadget person, but I literally use this every single day between making salad dressings and soups and smoothies. So this was worth it for me, and it's like literally one of the few gadgets that I have in the house anymore, in the kitchen, I should say. Make sure that you get your, you can get a stainless steel. It works great too if you're not into glass. Make sure you get a glass water bottle, especially if you're adding essential oils to it. We're not really going to delve into the essential oils a lot this time. We can do that in a future challenge. But you can certainly dabble in it, and I love, obviously I love essential oils. I think that's all I wanted to really say. So make yourself a green smoothie. Start to wean off your coffee and your sugar and your gluten and your dairy. Let me know if you have any questions, and book your self-care now, because once you start to hit that, we're going to have yoga on hump day next to Wednesday. And that hump day is sort of that, you're a little uncomfortable. But listen, if you stay comfortable all the time, where does that really ever get you? Nowhere, right? So we want to challenge ourselves, but we want to reward ourselves too. So book your self-care now. I'm going to book a pedicure. I think I'm going to book it today, because I really do need a pedicure, and I'm super excited to get that. So I want to earn it. You got to earn it. Okay. So cheers to you guys. Thank you so much for joining the challenge. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.